Welcome to Lore Hero episode 14. Everybody, we got episode 14. That's a lot of episodes. I'll be honest.
That's a lot, man.
It doesn't feel it.
Yeah.
Time has flown by.
Wow, if someone listened to Lore Hero every day, they'd have 2 weeks
time
worth
has
of
flown
content.
by. These are like the slowest days of my life so far, but like in a good way at least. These are so.
What's wrong with
these
a
are
bang?
Like,
Jeez.
yeah, I mean.
Like your shirt says.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Gangnam
I
style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Progressive to have those lyrics on your shirt.
Yeah, bro. You know, he spoke Korean.
bro. I mean, look, listen. What we wanted to bring up, I think what we wanted to talk about a little bit today was the CSC tournament that actually happened yesterday, which was an insane watch. I don't know if there's highlights out on YouTube yet.
I
don't know.
Well,
They're working on it.
We're recording this early.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they'll probably come out like
This week.
probably the week this episode comes out. So in a couple of days, if you're
Yeah.
listening to this.
If there's a VOD, I'll link to it in the description. But if
Yeah,
not,
for
look
sure,
for it on the
but,
Custom
like-
Song Central YouTube channel, surely.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar, so Custom Song Central, these are like these guys are just a group of really awesome people, and they put out like tons and tons, and they put out thousands of custom songs out for Clone Hero ever since like 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
I want to
They've
say
been
I think it was
long
like
time
early
series.
2018 they started.
It started
Jay
after.
Duran.
It started after CTH2. We had a server dedicated to CTH2, and then
Yeah, Carpal
We-
Tunnel Hero
we-
2 was like a huge
Yeah.
release. That came out like September or October 2016,
we
and
released
everyone was just
that.
kind of like that. This is so many fucking songs in a pack.
and
There's a lot.
The crazy part is that it was supposed to be a GH3 set list.
Yeah,
And it was gonna
I
be
remember
split
playing a
between
lot of the
multiple
beta charts.
SGHs. Multiple SGHs, dude.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
playing a lot of the beta charts because Jeremy would like have me just try shit out, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I can't wait for the set list to drop. Everyone's gonna stream it, and nowadays, at least from my point of view, that is like the first custom song pack that anyone who's remotely good at the game, like 5-star at every song on expert in the series. I highly recommend people go play Carpal Tunnel Hero 2. And especially if you're like learning tapping too, because
Yeah.
Silvera,
Silvera's a big one, man.
the
Silvera's a
legendary track. We're talking legendary custom songs in the modern age, I guess. Carpal Tunnel Hero 2's like got all of it.
Yo,
So-
Silvera was
how
the
do
song.
you do trills? How do you do
Yeah,
trills?
that was
Play Silvera.
that was how I learned to alt tap. I
Yeah,
as the
I
old
remember that,
console
dude.
boomer. Like I'd never alt tapped before. I had no clue. That was the song who did it for me.
That's insane. Yeah. No, I
pretty
remember.
awesome.
I remember you posting that clip, and I was like, Jason, you never alt tap before?
Nope. Never. I standard
that's
did everything.
crazy.
Shout out
That's
to
wild.
Jeremy, for real.
Yeah.
Homie.
Maybe
But
to
yeah,
learn,
so
rake tapping on too, with how fast you can get it, like with a speed up, with a 200% speed up.
yeah, Randy was the dude who kind of taught me that. I was playing a cover of Thunderstruck by Two Cellos, and it was
Oh
this
yeah,
really,
yeah.
it had this really really fast trill at the end, and I would sit there and try and learn how to do like rake tapping,
Do some weird butterflying stuff.
weird butterflying bullshit, and like it didn't work out, and so then I did the I figured out like
Yep.
the up rake tapping. That's how it all
Yeah.
worked out in the end, and I was like, damn, I could really do this.
And then
I
eventually
had
we
a really
learned
fucking
how to do this too.
Yeah,
just,
you do it the
just spam your shit.
you do it with
the claw. Yeah.
the claw. You do it
Yep.
index and ring finger. Yeah,
And it
and then
works
I
really-
figured that out.
It
with
works really well.
when the Wii guitar, meta first began.
2018 was a year, man. Oh my
Mhm.
It was
god.
legendary.
But yeah, no. So sorry, slight tangent. So Custom Song Central, those guys, they actually have been putting on like weekly tournaments. I don't know about weekly tournaments, but they put on tournaments a lot for Clone Hero, and I'm trying to like stay like super intact with it because like I feel
The big ones are only like the big ones, like we're talking about here, the Invitational. That's like a yearly event, pretty much. They've been
Yeah.
doing smaller, like I think they call them Saturday Cups.
they do
Somewhere
Saturday
along those
Cups.
lines.
Saturday Cups,
Yep.
and then they do the open.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they
I
do the
think in a
open.
week-
They have
week
an
from now,
open
there's gonna be
season where
qualifiers.
everybody can join. Like literally,
Yes.
of any skill level can join.
And a
They
few,
can
a few of
play
the
against
people who were in this invitational actually started in the opens as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like Josh really came through first of all.
Dude,
Josh
Josh
is
is insane.
Yeah,
Josh was
Yeah.
insane in this tournament. I was not really familiar with
I
this
was
game up
blown
until
away.
this point.
Blown away.
I
I
saw
knew
I
the-
saw
I knew
him
the
like
name, I knew he was
dominating
good,
on
but I
like
didn't know he
Score
was that
Spy
good.
leaderboards. But
Yeah.
man, he fucking showed up. Because the thing is, when it comes to tournaments and stuff, like it's a tournament environment. People people will always be like, hey, I'm now the spotlight's on me. You know, it's easy for people who make content, you know, like us for us to get used to eyes on us and just like put ourselves out there and stuff like that. But, you know, for the average person who's good at the game and they all of a sudden are just kind of put into a spotlight, everything kind of changes right then and there. And I remember exactly what that felt like. You know, the first time I was doing like competitions, I would do them at like GameStop or rest in peace, Play and Trade.
Play and Trade.
Oh, hey man.
I did a competition of Play and Trade. I lost.
The first time I got the first time I got ego checked was a fucking Play and Trade GH3 competition. I thought I knew my shit, and then this guy chose Take This Life, and I've never played that song. I got my ass fucking beat. And then from there,
Upstrom.
No, I just didn't. I never played the fucking song. I never did.
Yeah, that would.
No one ever told me shit because I wasn't on the internet because I was like 12.
Right. Oh, okay.
And then I turned 13 later that year, and then I was on the internet with just a decision was made. But you know what I mean? It was just like the first time that I was put on the spot for like a tournament. You know, it's different. It's different. You start noticing yourself getting nervous. You look at the little tick in the middle and like you go back and forth, or you're very, very much behind and you don't know if you have a chance of coming back and stuff like that. You know, it's really interesting. Getting to experience that if you think you're good at the game.
And if you're in that tournament setting, you can't even really put mental focus on those things because then you're not paying attention to your own play, and that's what you can control. Mm-hmm. There's so much that. Let's just put it this way. If you play a game right now, any sort of plastic guitar game, and you think, damn, I'm really good at this. I could beat anybody. It's different in tournament.
You can't.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I don't care how good you are at grinding out a song. There's a different set of skills for being under pressure and performing in the moment. And if you have that one miss.
You have one try. There's no restart.
Not miss the chance to blow.
It's the Eminem paradox, right? You got.
I think Bad Account basically admitted that in this post-game interview. Like he realized, like, yeah, I kind of went into this being not really knowing what to expect, and then once the song started, I was like, oh my god, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
and Bad Account is incredible.
Nerves are fucking real. Yeah. Like Abe is like one of the cleanest players I've ever seen. Like since
insane.
Threa. Since Threa, like straight up, I have never seen any motherfucker play cleaner than him. And so, going into the tournament, I was like, "This dude's not played in tournaments." I really wonder how it's gonna go because he's playing against Hodor, who does from time to time actually do play in tournaments. You know, he's very intact.
And Hodor was also
with CSC for a long time too.
As well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But also like Hodor knows that you get that one chance type beat because he plays Wacka. He plays an arcade game. You're spending cold hard cash to play the fucking game. You fuck up, your restart is another $5. You know what I mean?
Seeing him play that in person was just I didn't even know what I was watching. I was like Alec was like, "Oh, yeah, it's the washing machine," and I'm like, "What?"
The washing machine game, like all the mechanics, like you're doing shit like this, and you're going like, it's cool. That's definitely wild. Check out Wacka if you've never seen it before.
If you have a round one,
your local round one,
usually a round one, yeah.
How do you practice that stuff? Do you just have to keep going to the arcade?
You just go to the arcade,
money into it.
Yes,
that's literally what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like unless you take out a loan. And you pick up one of those arcade machines
or whatever
for like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000.
DDR players have been doing it for a long time.
They've been doing it for a long time. Pump It Up players have been doing it for a long time. You know, it's dance gaming players. I have not seen a single person get a Dance Rush machine, but because I can only imagine that shit's like probably the cost of a fucking BMW.
Oh yeah,
down payment or more. You know what I mean? Because like, yeah, but. That's only for like the the diehard arcade rhythm player. They know they're in it for life and they just fucking love that stuff. Whereas us, it's just like, hey, we have this controller that's around 15 to 20, almost 20 years old, and we have like a group of masterminds that are just 3D printing and creating new parts, with their own ideas. So that's like we have a completely different avenue when it comes to our rhythm game, but we're still very much on the expensive side.
Yeah, it came out on home consoles first, so people were already familiar with the game, and then it turned into an arcade game. Yeah. So I mean, there it is in the background right there. I can see it. I'm trying to point at it.
It feels like shit. It feels like shit. It's not good.
I love it. Story about arcade guitars. I've been in the market for an arcade guitar for half a decade, right? And they're incredibly hard to find, like to an actual regular person, not somebody who owns an arcade and is licensed and all that shit. They're expensive as fuck. You can buy them brand new, but I'm pretty sure you have to have like some sort of arcade license or proof that you own an arcade that you can buy them.
Yeah, you have to like own a game
somebody,
store. You know,
there's been somebody on eBay that has been selling parts for guitars, and there was like all the electronics for one of these things without any body or without the USB cable or whatever. I was thinking maybe I could piece one together, but there were still some pieces
You would be
missing,
the one to do it too. You would be the guy that did
I
it.
would fucking do that. I would 100% do it, but it was way too expensive. It would have been like probably close to $800 to buy all the pieces that this dude was selling of a gun. No,
bro. Send it.
No.
Business expense.
I'm known to throw some fucking money around for no good reason, just to have something cool for the background, but not that much money. $800 to build a guitar that's gonna be dog shit.
Considering I paid $70 for that,
it was broken.
It was broken. Yeah. You see, okay, and that's the thing too. It's like there's a lot of arcade places that are still holding these guitars. Oh, one day they're just like, oh, let's offload this thing. It's not making us any money. You'll find it at a fucking pawn shop. You'll find it somewhere online. You just got to be persistent and just like look at the right time, like I did.
Yeah, I've seen many arcade machines, like the full machines with both guitars for sale on Marketplace for like anywhere from $3K to $6K. I'm not trying to drop that much money on that big ass thing. For one, I don't have a way to transport it to my home, and two, I rent this place. I'm gonna have to move it once again, so that's gonna be a big fucking problem.
Dude, the one chance
I wouldn't be opposed to spending
$2,000
or $3,000 on one because it'd be really cool.
Dog, the one chance that I did have one, it was like a state over for $1,800, but I was in a townhouse. I was renting a townhouse, and I did not have the car to do it. And I was like, "That's my only chance."
That's my exact situation. I'm renting a townhouse, and I don't have a big enough place to store it in my vehicle. If I have to drive from Wisconsin, where I saw one.
I have a house and I don't have anywhere to put it. I have to put it in my garage or something.
It's big as fuck. It's big.
It's huge.
It is a very big cabinet.
If I just like bust down this wall, I'd probably get over here.
You were saying you wanted to do that too. You were like, if I bust down this wall, it'll fit. Like it'll be great.
Much like that RB2 kiosk.
I'm gonna get that Rock Band 2 kiosk. Yeah. I'm gonna get it this year. I will get it this year. Now I finally have the
2024 resolution.
No. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna trick it out. Apparently, it's like covered in duct tape, but like I'm okay with that. I'll take it.
You'll never know.
I'm not gonna pull them out again, but if you need two kiosk RB2 guitars, I got you, bro.
Ooh, okay. I'll when I get the kiosk, I'll probably hit you up, bro. I most definitely will. All right, that'd be fire. What were we talking about? Tournaments.
We were talking about tournaments. CSC, I don't remember the entire.
So I mean like the tournament was.
We got there.
Yeah, no, and so the whole like tournament setting and the whole like anything could happen type deal. There's a lot of those moments in the tournament as well. Even in like the first match, there was like a huge back and forth. Like in the very last moments of a song, seeing the score go in somebody else's favor. In the last couple seconds of a song, last couple of notes being played.
Those are the best ones, man.
Those are the best fucking moments. And like, moments. I know there's probably people out there that are like, oh man, do you guys do score percentage comparison? It's like, at the end of the day, it's when a video game offers a mechanic where it shows the points for how well you're doing or whatever, it gives you the mechanics to also increase that score properly. I think that's going to be like the default. Like, hitting notes and getting 100%, good for you. But they gave you the tools to increase that score. Fucking use that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's gonna come out on top. The oldest video game on Earth is like, fucking, it has a score. You know what I mean? Albeit it's like 0 to 1 or whatever. Like, what, But when it comes to the traditional video games, sorry, I'm like yapping because I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm trying to say.
No, but like, I mean, if you wanted to do it based on like percentage of notes hit, that's not as good of a metric, and this is why. You could have 100% notes hit, but you could be spamming the shit out of them. You could be overstrumming. You could be losing your combo all the time, yet you're still hitting every note. Is that better than somebody who got 99% with almost a full combo? I don't think so.
You're saying precision should matter in a rhythm game? Who says that?
That's a crazy concept. That's wild.
That's an insane concept.
I'm not making that sort of claim. I won't put my name next to
but
that.
now you got me thinking, like, what if, two players were playing, like, Bulls on Parade, and then a guy was just overstrumming every single note, but hitting every single note? How low of a fucking score you would have versus a guy that, like, is not even activating star power, just, like, keeping the combo, full combo. Not
even necessarily full combo. He could miss a few times, and he would still win because the other guy isn't holding a combo ever.
It doesn't break the combo at least, a couple of times. But,
yeah,
dude, if it was percentage versus percentage, that's just the biggest hole of a metric.
It doesn't tell the full
story. I know
story.
there's people that probably are like, oh, you know what, it would be pretty fun because you don't have to worry about star power activations. And
we know what I say.
I get it. Look, I get it.
You're
but
missing the point.
You're missing the point. It's fine.
We go by the mechanics.
There have been tournaments without star power.
We didn't make them up.
There have been tournaments without star power, but they based it around ghost notes too. I don't even really know how that. I don't really know how that worked. It was very interesting.
Weird.
I'm not.
Ghost notes can be easily hardware based, right? If you have a flickering fret, that's a ghost.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I think there's people like, oh man, I gotta set my rap net to 6 milliseconds before the tournament or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But
that's better. That's more safe. That's a more safe strat for strumming.
Exactly.
More than anything.
If you were going off of like just pure skill or whatever, I think doing it via ghost notes. I mean, whatever. That's suffice. But I feel like that's an omega cope. That's just like giga cope. I mean, I bitch about ghost notes or whatever all the time. I don't give a shit, man. But it's just like, dude, come on, come on.
If anything, it's a brownie points thing.
Yeah.
So I just looked up because I'm curious, like how long ago this was. One of the last national tournaments that I got to play in. I just looked up because the finals in that tournament were I don't know if either you guys know these folks. A guy named JasonParadise and Acai, whoever the hell they were.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, what is VVV? Jesus, old boomer
vagina,
shit.
Vagina.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while. Yo,
nice, dude. That's fucking sick, bro. Hey, editor Jake here. After Alec made that joke, he slapped his desk and his audio stopped recording. So the next 8 minutes are going to be from the backup Discord audio, which doesn't sound as good, but don't worry, he fixes it. We're going to be okay. Okay, continuing on.
Devastation.
Found it.
Yo, you remember in Phoenix, Arizona, there was national tournaments held, and it was all different games.
Devastation, bro?
Yeah. Devastation.
Oh, yo, man.
Yeah. So the two finalists in that, myself and Alec, right? We got there, and the way it was done was very similar to CSC, which is the reason I'm bringing this up. It was best of 5 with us selecting songs back and forth. There was no pick band though, unlike CSC. It was just whatever was on the set list was available. And I still remember exactly which songs were picked, in which order. I got first pick and picked Ties That Bind. Win up 1-0. Alec went back.
That's a big pick.
Yeah, but I knew for a fact on console that I could hit the strumming. I was confident in it.
Mm-hmm.
Alec returned with Fury of the Storm. Yep.
Dude, just being able to pick Fury of the Storm is insane.
Yeah,
like that's insane. Dude. Like it's not a tiebreaker. There's no. It's just like nice Ties That Bind pick. Here's Fury of the Storm. Like
just
that's crazy.
Me.
That's insane to me.
You can pick that song. You could pick I don't know. What Do I Get by the Buzzcocks? I don't know. We're not gonna take it.
No, but there was a set list. There was
there was.
It wasn't the full set list I was available.
No.
20, I think.
Yeah, it was like 10 to 20 songs. I think there was like Setting Fire to Sleeping Giants. A big one that we had to play was fucking Call Me the Breeze. I hate that song because of that tournament. Call Me the Breeze was a bitch. And I had to learn all about that.
You needed to be FC at 150%.
But yeah,
so,
wow.
We both switched back and forth with picks, right? So he brought it back to 1-1. What did I do? I went, okay, I bet this bitch won't know the path on Tones of Home.
Yeah, and I didn't know.
So
I didn't.
Knowledge check.
You just follow Jason.
I got smashed. I think there were some points in the path where I overlapped because I was following. That's a huge thing.
Tones of Home path is like there's only 2 activations.
And it sucks. It's like in random ass place. I don't remember specifically, but I know that it was a knowledge check thing. Yeah.
It's definitely a knowledge check thing.
And then I knew from that point on I was screwed because Alec was just gonna outskill me at that point, right? Because he came back, picked Speeding, Steve Vai, shits all over me.
At the time, I was just like, I can FC this on command, and then it was fucked up, man.
And the tiebreaker was
and then
Black
we
Widow.
did a tiebreaker. Yep,
It was Black
and it was
Widow.
Black Widow, and so and honestly, that was like my mentality in like a lot of the tournaments was just outskill.
Yep.
And it was omega toxic, because I like go in, I'm just gonna beast on him. I can FC Scatterbrain whenever I want. Peace. Like that's what it was when I did
it's
Guitar Hero
cool
5.
because CSC also employs that logic of where like a lot of people in the beginning picked the strumming song, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it was called, and that fucked
The
a
strum
lot
tech.
of people over. That fucked a lot
because
of people
it gets
over,
them
man.
tired. There's another level of
Like, dude,
metagaming that has
that's
never
why
been seen.
Finger Quick
never been seen.
lost.
Yeah,
Finger
Finger
why
Quick
he
lost.
lost.
First rounded, by the way.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
He got
MJ,
first
the
rounded.
TikTok guy.
Yeah. Shout outs to MJ.
Shout out to
Did
MJ
he
Auntie.
rake? I wasn't watching his stream because I was casting it.
No, dude, MJ's like a
He can
genuinely
strum?
really good.
I
standard strummer.
gotta see the VOD, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta see that. That's
he's
insane.
a lot he's a lot faster than people realize, but he might have started raking towards the end, like two finger raking. But yeah, like he's a very good strummer. But yeah, like when I saw the Finger Quick was missing, and like I guess he was streaming, and somebody in the chat quoted him, and he just said, "My arm is dead."
Oh, that's
Yeah.
brutal.
Real quick,
But
I
there
have to
is
correct the
metagame
record.
there, right?
360, throw him on a 360, he'll probably destroy everybody in the room. You
Yes,
know?
And that's
he's
what he
great
did.
for
That's what he did at off season,
That's
bro.
what he did in Mackie.
Real quick,
One
I
of
have
my
to
good
correct the
friends.
record. Tones of Home's Path has 4 activations. I was thinking of Been Caught Stealing. That has 2 activations.
Ah,
I wanted to say.
Very similar tracks by not the same artists.
But
For whatever
still,
reason, they're similar in my head.
The idea's there.
Yeah, when it comes to Tones of Home, sorry, I'm going off track a little bit. I was like, this is Blind Melon. Like,
Yeah.
These are the
I was
No
like,
Rain guys.
Underrated.
the No Rain guys, like, and they made a fucking Jane's Addiction song. Like, that's insane. Like,
The song is underrated
it's
as hell, by the way.
great track.
It's great.
It's such a
It's
good
Wild
track.
song.
I like it over Been Caught Stealing, honestly. As
Yeah.
good of a song that is too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no,
Tones of
the
Home.
level of metagaming in tournaments is just it's actually evolved even more. Like us seeing what we did yesterday, what we saw. Not yesterday as of this episode releasing, but yesterday as in Saturday.
On Saturday.
Saturday the 13th. Picking and banning songs because somebody is good at it. That's one thing. But also picking something early on to wear the fuck out of your opponent is another.
That's different.
That is
brain.
insane
and people
to
who
me.
do that are smart because there's the risk of wearing yourself out too.
Yeah.
But
That's a big risk.
Have we even discussed like the format of this tournament yet? Like, there's about 10 songs that you can pick from, all with like different focuses on the skill sets, right? There's like 3 solo heavy songs. There's about 3 or 4 strum heavy songs, and then there's hybrid songs where it's
Hybrids.
not fully strum, not fully solo, somewhere in the middle, right? And then there's tiebreakers that get decided if it goes to a tiebreaker, depending on what was already
tiebreakers
based
are
on
everything.
which one of those skill set songs get chosen.
Yeah. So there's a tiebreaker for solo, strum, and a hybrid. So there's 3 tiebreakers, and it just basically is like, say all the strum picks got chosen, it's guaranteed that the strum tiebreaker won't be chosen because it goes based off like the least chosen skill set to get both players kind of out of their comfort zone a bit.
Which is extremely
That's
smart.
awesome. That's great.
And it
It's a
takes
very
like the
smart-
most.
I love
it
the
takes like
setup
the
that
most
they have. It makes-
well-rounded player.
Great sense of how they do it.
And that's why I want to
prevents-
like be super intact with it and like get more eyes on that shit because that is the most
It's really cool.
interesting like format for a tournament that I've seen in my entire.
It's very well done. Like Gabe did a really good job organizing the first one, and like everybody else has really carried it along very very well since then.
It makes
It's-
so much sense.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think is beautiful and honestly the right thing to do because it stops somebody like Alec from 13 years ago going, I'll just go in and FC Scatterbrain every time, right?
Yeah.
It means that you have to be able to have more to yourself than just, oh, I can FC this on command, because every opponent's going to bring something different to the table. And that's what makes things
That's
like competitive
so
gaming
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, the
And-
fact
and
that
then,
there's
like, when-
picks and bans as well for this means that if you know your opponent and you know what their skill sets are, you can ban whatever you think that they'll just demolish you on. So
And by the
whatever
end,
little
they know
ace up their
by
sleeve,
the end, they know
it's
each
gone.
other real well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
everybody-
You put 2 players against
Everybody
each other, and
watches
they're gonna
each
know.
other. Everybody
Mhm.
watches each other. Like people don't realize that. Like, and this was the thing that was happening in off season too. Like, Finger Quick was paying very close attention to what.
Yeah, you got to do your Alpha research, man. You got to learn.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Sun Tzu.
But that's what
Art of
makes it
War,
so
that
exciting.
shit.
Those are the
But-
aspects that make it so exciting, though. You know, because
And then
like,
even as a viewer, you could pick it up too.
All right, we're back
Sorry.
after technical difficulties. The boy stopped recording his audio. Okay, what were we talking about?
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, even as a viewer, you could like pick up on who's good at what,
Yeah.
and you know, it brings like another level of viewing experience, that's super duper engaging, because you're gonna be rooting for one guy, and you'll be like, oh no, he's going up against this guy who's good at this, and he's gonna play this. I hope this guy bans this.
I know, I love like.
I think about that all the time, like
yeah.
when it was fucking Matra versus Remix. In that first in the first round, I was just like, yeah, Matra is a very, very tech heavy. I'm pretty sure this song's gonna go, but that song didn't go, and you know, and then Remix tried to outskill in the strumming, and it almost worked out for him. He took like one song off of Matra, just due to like pure strumming consistency, and it was a song that like he FC'd at an even faster speed than what it was sped up to in the tournament, and like it was just super exciting. So like knowing the background of these like in the tournament, these characters in the tournament, I guess to the viewer that's a very appropriate
There's
way
some
to
lore
do.
that gets built up.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, like you know them
Storylines.
really quick after you just watch like a couple of matches, you know.
Mhm.
Especially, you know, if the casters are going and singing about their skill sets, sorry. Then you know, it's really easy for the viewer to pick up on, even if you don't know a single thing about them, or you watch the tournament for just one or two people, you're gonna pick up really quickly how it's gonna go.
Well, I was
Back
happy
when I was
to
competing
see
in
the-
these events, like I would send the link to some of my friends, like my IRL friends that don't really know Guitar Hero that well. They just know that I'm the Guitar Hero guy and that I'm playing in this tournament, and they were able to follow it pretty well. Like they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, the
Absolutely.
diversity, so to speak, in like the players that were involved this time. Like you look at like the Invitational one, and like the players who played in 4 is like so radically different in comparison, which is amazing, you know, because there's so many good players out there. There's so many good players like that we don't even realize, because like, you know, like if you're, I feel bad using the word normie, but if you're somebody who's like not super involved in the community, like you watch Alec or Jason or whatever, you know,
Yeah, a
like
bunch
you know
of
them.
normies watch those guys.
You know them, and that's it, and like that's okay.
Only
But
normies.
when you're really involved and embedded in the community, and you like all these like, you know, really talented people who are good at certain things.
You know, I'm like really grateful that I can even be thrown into, you know, like normies watch me or whatever, because I
Yeah.
watch as many people as I possibly
I
can
do
play
too.
this
Yeah,
game.
I watch a lot of the small
you
players.
may have like a large audience of what we'll call normies, but you are not a normie yourself. You are the most involved
I will go underground.
person
I will go
of
fucking
anybody.
underground to watch someone play Clone Hero, and just like be like, damn, that's pretty cool. Like this guy has like 10 subscribers, and he's like doing a tech FC or something insane.
Yeah, like Alec is so in tune with like the smaller side of the community, it's insane. Like if you have 10 subscribers or like 100 subscribers and you're posting like nice runs, he's probably seen you.
He's probably watched it. He's liking the video. He leaves a comment every now and then. You know.
No. I'll drop a
comment.
like. I drop a like. A comment.
that's
A comment
anonymous.
is different.
Yeah, that's
No,
big.
you got to be doing some real crazy ass shit if I'm leaving a comment. I don't know, but just know I'm probably dropping a like. If you have done something that you think is cool, I've probably seen it.
That's the
Like,
beautiful
that's
thing
why we love him.
about this. You
And
know, is
that's
that-
that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't watch like you know, super long form content on YouTube. You know, you got people who watch like you know, like video essays and deep dives on this and this stuff you've never even seen before. I'm
A
watching
quick
I'm watching
retrospective
some
of
dude.
Oblivion, and it's 10 hours
Yeah.
long.
I've never
Not-
played
not
Oblivion.
exaggerating.
How interesting is that?
Every H bomber guy video, got it.
Right?
Yeah,
No.
he only uploads
Like,
once a year.
I mean, that last one was fire though, so I mean, I can't complain.
Yeah.
And the one about Tommy Tallarico was also very good.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that the guy I played Guitar Hero on stage with. Yeah, him.
no, what? You gotta tell
Wait,
the
have I
story
never
now.
told you that story?
You gotta tell the
did
story
you
now.
what? Yeah, you gotta
Guitar
tell the
Hero?
story now.
Fucking way.
Yeah, I have a video of it of me playing Guitar Hero with Tommy Tallarico back to back with him. Yeah.
Was it for Video
the guy-
Games Live?
On
His
was
Video
it the
Games
Video
Live.
Games Live?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
With him mispronouncing my real last name and just yelling it out to everybody in the crowd. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yo.
Oh my
Okay.
God, okay.
All right, bro.
I know what you
Okay.
mean now.
If
I'm
you
so-
know,
I'm
you
so
know.
sorry. I'm so
Don't worry
sorry.
about Yeah.
Well,
That's
they were
good
looking
shit
at
right
him and
there.
they're just like, "What the hell's up with this guy?" Not you. It's not your fault.
I bet his mother's very proud.
I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
Anywho, back to competitive.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's just a matter of people who are willing to, kind of see themselves as a good player and go like, hey, I want to go compete in this and go see what is really up. And that's why I'm so excited for like opens to happen. So maybe I could see some of those people that like I've only seen a couple of views on their videos on, then I could probably see them in there,
Yeah.
And
Can
when
I
we
just
say
say?
anybody can join, we mean
go
it.
ahead.
Yeah, anybody can join. They're gonna do a small qualifier. They're gonna put out a song or two. I forget how exactly it's gonna be. All you gotta do is post a run of that song, and they're gonna grab the top X amount of players that with the highest scores on that one qualifier song, and you'll get put into the open tournament. So it's
That's so
pretty
sick.
wide open.
Can I just say
Open.
that I hope that this is a great way for the community to prepare for whatever is coming eventually competitive-wise in Fortnite? Because I think
I hope
that
so.
there's going to be a competitive scene in Festival in the long term. I legitimately do. I
certainly
really
hope
do.
So. Even
I
if not
mean-
like officially from Epic, we're not going to be at the next Fortnite Worlds thing or whatever. If we are, cool. If not, maybe somebody like a CSC could do it. I'd love it. I'd be down
Yeah.
because this game is way different than every other game that we've been playing in terms of scoring because of the perfects system.
You got to be
That
kind of
is
devious when you play. Like it's
completely different.
Kind of cracked. Well, Jason, I mean, you were just investigating some crazy stuff today.
I was. I mean, honestly, I'm still not exactly sure how the scoring system in Festival works because I'm not entirely convinced that a full perfect run would be better than a run that outsqueezed with overdrive. There's definitely a way to hit multiple notes at the same time with an overdrive activation. If there are
gotta time it
multiple
right.
notes in different lanes and you time it to the second note, you can hit two notes at the same time and just get an extra squeeze automatically, which
was news
wild.
to me because I didn't think this was possible. Like I've heard people saying that. Oh yeah,
He's
when
the
I
squeezer.
hit overdrive, and I'm the squeezer guy. I'm supposed to be the one that knows this shit, but I haven't seen
Any
it personally
squeezers?
yet. Who up squeezing right now?
But
no,
legitimately,
I hadn't personally seen it yet. But then Jason was going over this. It was last night for us, where he was kind of doing a deep dive on the scoring stuff, and he was like, "Dude, it's consistent every time. I can do this every single
It
time.
is.
Two notes." So I'm like, I gotta
If
hop
you
on and try
know-
this. And sure enough,
And the crazy shit is there's definitely a way to get double squeezes from it. I had a run on Highway Tune Base where I hit multiple double squeezes, but then missed because I went for a third on the last activation and still ended up in a 7th place overall score on the leaderboard on a -1 run. It
with
would have been a
-1,
first place score.
That's wild.
It would have been
I
a
feel
first
like
place score.
that's like super cursed, like to see a
So
score that
cursed.
high up, and they're like, "Is that
99%.
glitched?" No,
Hmm.
it's not
Nope.
glitched. I'm
I'll
just better
throw
and not
the-
better at the same time.
I'll throw the screenshot in here for the episode.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just better, but not better.
Curtis,
Not
if you're,
better
Curtis, if you're listening,
I'm the best
turn your
at
audio
being
off.
not an FC'er.
Yeah, cursed
What
as
was
hell.
it? You're the -1 king.
Yeah. -1
-1
king
king.
moment for sure.
It's true.
Painful.
It's always been true. That's the worst part.
There's the screenshot. Man,
Pain.
you're ruining the 100% streaks up there, man.
Oh man, I
That's
didn't realize that Bryce was in second place. Jesus Christ.
He plays on Xbox, bro.
Whether or not
He
you'd
plays on
actually
Xbox,
get
so
first
he's playing
place, it would
He's
be
playing on a
close.
choppy ass version of the
Yeah,
game.
for those who don't know, Bryce is like built
Damn.
different on rhythm games as a whole. Like he is,
I don't
He's
understand
one of the
what
best rock
kind
band
of
players ever.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't understand like at all how he is as good as he is. King Bryce.
He's just built different, man.
Um,
He always has been.
You just look up King Bryce 98 on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you'll see right away why he's goated. But he's just in that. He's just different. He's just different.
Yeah,
So
and it's
good.
awesome being able to see the people that we've been watching forever be successful in Fortnite Festival now as well, with a completely different type of gameplay systems. All of it is
Yeah.
completely different. However, it's just 5 lanes. Scoring is different. The way you hit the notes is different.
You know who I continue to see at the top of the leaderboard who I want to give a shout out to real quick? For anybody who
That'd be
doesn't
Curtis.
know, Sri Lane. The guy who
Oh,
made
yeah.
Clone Hero.
Yeah,
The
Sri
Clone
Lanka
Hero guy.
kinda popped
Correct.
Mr.
off.
Clone Hero.
Yeah.
Mr. Clone
made
Hero
the
is
game.
correct. He's top 10 on quite a few songs. If you see Sri Lane up there, that's Clone Hero guy. Give him some love. He deserves it.
It's
Yeah,
so
and if you
it's
see
so
MD
funny how
Curtis
that
up
works
there, which you
because,
will,
like-
he's the best player there is right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
He's
Like, when I had-
unavoidable.
When I had asked him, I was like, "Oh, did you play yet?" And he was and he told me like he was playing and like he threw a lot of info my way that I could like pass off to like the people at Epic and, like in terms of like weird ways of the game works like he brought the overdrive bug. Quote, I'm gonna call it a bug right now. I'm gonna call it a bug. Genuinely,
the two notes.
I think it's a bug
Because it seems unintended.
It
think
feels
it's a
like a bug. It
Yeah.
feels like
well, it's
it.
maybe not so much a bug, but like an oversight because I think that
Yeah.
I don't want to say that people at Epic Games are bad at the game or harmonics, but you know, I think that one of the biggest problems with these games in general has always been people aren't there who can push the boundaries, right?
Okay,
testing.
all right. I think I'm gonna speak in defense of the auto hit. You don't have to do this with the controller
Yes.
to activate
That's
overdrive. You don't have to tilt
There's
anything.
no tilting.
That's automated is tilting. But when you press a button, that's like other inputs that you would have when you're hitting a note too. And so they're like, okay, you know what? We gotta decide right now. Is it gonna auto hit or is it gonna not? And then they probably were just like, just make it auto hit,
Maybe
and
it
then
just-
whatever happens.
Maybe it just didn't
And
work
so
the way that
now
they
we're here,
intended.
Jason hitting 2 notes with 1 activation.
Yeah.
You know,
Really,
now we're here.
let's rephrase this. The problem isn't that it automatically hits the notes. It's that if you also try to hit those notes, it'll overhit. All they have to do
Yeah.
to fix this was
So-
make it so that, you know, if you actually fret, or I guess it's not really fretting, if you press
Press the
any of the
button.
notes that's coming down the screen while you're pressing the note, make it just so that there's a huge slop window. Like if you overhit after your overdrive note hits it for you, just make it not break your combo. That's
No
all it is.
strikes. No strikes
no
there
strikes.
then.
No strikes.
During
You're fine.
activation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because in
Oh,
general, I mean, if you are playing with a regular controller, like none of us really are, it would be kind of tough to, especially on a chord, you're hitting 3 notes at a time. Notice there's no 3-note chords in this game. That's probably
Yeah.
why. It's because you're doing a lot of shit on a controller at once.
There's
right?
not only no 3-note chords, but if you pay attention, they only use specific chord shapes.
Yeah,
like-
because of certain button presets
Yeah.
in the game.
Exactly.
Like if
Yeah,
you
if
gotta
you
do things
wanna-
on the
it's
D-pad
only
at once.
it's only chords that are on lanes 1 and 4, lanes 2 and 5, lanes 1 and 3, and lanes 2 and 4.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Nothing else.
And granted,
There's
legacy
literally
mode,
no
legacy
other
mode will
chords.
be a lot different. But the way
Yes.
that it
Yeah.
is for controller, I think it makes perfect sense. You know, and I've seen a lot of people say like, "Oh, these charts are whack." It's like because you're looking at it wrong. They're not.
You're
meant,
looking at it like a Guitar Hero,
which it's not. And
chart.
it's not going to be
You have to
until
remember
legacy
the
mode
medium.
comes out.
which I get it because you're seeing the 5 lanes.
Yeah.
But it's a new
I
game.
understand.
Yeah,
But it's
you
a new
can't
game.
But
not
look, if they were
think of
charting it
Guitar
like
Hero.
a Guitar Hero game, I'm gonna be honest, you probably wouldn't like the game. I'm just gonna say it. You wouldn't like it.
No, it'd be different. It
Oh
wouldn't
yeah, you
feel
want a
as
Guitar Hero chart?
intuitive
Go
and
play
nice.
Suddenly I See on fucking lead.
Honestly,
Go
though,
play Suddenly
yeah,
I See
you're
on
right
lead.
though. Like that's like
Sounds
the most
exhausting.
That's like the
It's
most
exhausting,
Guitar
and it's
Hero-like
hard.
chart in the game so far.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to go play with a Guitar Hero controller?
it's
You want a
not- it's
Guitar
not
Hero
fun.
chart? Go play Suddenly I
It's
See.
not fun to
Yeah.
play at all.
I've gotten used to it, but there's like some really goofy parts. Like it's just there's just
Yeah.
some really goofy
Ain't no
parts.
hate the
The
rhythm
beginning of the
authors.
chorus.
We're saying it just to help out. Don't chart like that.
We already told them that we didn't like the
yeah,
Suddenly
like
I
we
See
straight
chart.
up said we didn't
already
told
like
them.
it. Like, and
I
then I'm
wouldn't
sure,
be shocked if we see revisions, to be honest. I wouldn't be
knows?
surprised.
I also wouldn't be surprised if we saw lane 4 and 5 chords for fat fingering.
Oh, yeah.
People on default who do this. So since harmonics were when they did Rock Band Unplugged, they actually had fat finger chords for Rock Band Unplugged. Not only for circle and triangle, but also for left and up D-pad.
Left and up
So
because
the
you knew
control-
that.
Yeah, the control scheme went left, up, triangle, circle. That's how it went. But then they
I
also
love
had
that.
fat finger chords for these two, and it was
Yeah.
really cool and pretty intuitive. I could see them doing lane 4 and 5 chords.
I think
at
that
some
they'll get
point.
it.
I think
they're gonna get
they're
more.
probably going to add some in
They're
the
gonna
future.
get more experimental as time goes on, is what I think. They're really just testing the
Exactly.
waters right now because
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
look at the
and-
Guitar Hero 1 charts. They're dog
Yeah.
shit
Look at the
by-
Guitar Hero
by
1
today's
chart. Look at the
standards.
Rock Band 1 charts,
Look
man.
at Rock
Yeah,
Band
they're-
1
they're
charts.
not very
They're dog
good.
shit
Rock
by
Band
today's
1
standards.
is a mystery.
Yeah.
I don't even know why Rock Band some Rock Band 1 stuff even turned out that way. Because they already had experience with 3 other games. It doesn't make
They
any
did,
sense.
but they were still learning. They were still learning.
they
By
were
the time
still
Rock Band 2
learning.
came around, they were
If
pretty
you're
locked
not
in.
learning, if you're not learning at any time, you're
problem.
doing it wrong. You're
That's a
dying.
problem.
Agreed.
Like, that's anything, regardless if we're talking plastic guitar or something else entirely. You gotta keep learning, keep growing, right? Not to get too philosophical and shit, but
Well,
damn,
life-
man.
But it's true.
Life's more
That's true.
interesting
And,
that
and
way, though.
with weekly
you know?
DLC, they're gonna learn quickly. I
I
think.
can't
Yeah.
wait to play
They're gonna
more
get a lot of
weekend
feedback
songs
every week on a
because
very.
Oh, you know what? Oh, by this time already,
Oh,
we're probably gonna be
wait.
playing the new songs.
we should actually
Yeah,
mention
new
By the time this
songs.
episode drops,
we should
we're
mention
probably
that
gonna be playing new songs.
the rest of the weekend songs leaked because the weekend
True.
made
yeah,
a
via the-
Spotify.
Okay, all right, listen,
a Spotify
I have-
playlist.
Okay, all right. Bring up the Spotify playlist thing. Okay, you can go ahead and read off the titles of the songs. Go ahead. Bring it up.
Man, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Man, you
how
put
to-
us on the
I'll have
spot
one
as if we're
argument
ready
towards
for
it.
Did Fire Monkey post it? Who posted
Weekend,
it?
Spotify.
I found it the other
festival.
day online, and I shared it in our Discord, but I don't know where the screenshot is on command right now.
I found it on
typed-
actual Spotify.
we
Okay.
typed
Yeah, I
on
found it on
here.
actual Spotify too.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So here's the link to that. So we have Popular, which is not currently in the game.
But it's
One
an
of the
emote.
girls.
But it is an emote, yeah.
Yeah, it is an emote. One of the girls, not in the game, and After Hours, not in the game. And then there's also Blinding Lights, Can't Feel My Face, The Hills, Save Your Tears, Take My Breath.
Everything
all
else.
are in the game already.
Everything was in there. I don't know if one of the girls is gonna be in there. Look at the lyrics to that song, bro.
But they're gonna have to censor a
There's
lot
some
of it.
they're gonna censor either a lot of it or there's no fucking way.
Here's something
Because that's
interesting.
currently a single on the radio right now.
This playlist has existed since December 9th. All of these songs were added December 9th, except for one of the girls. That was added December 13th. That was a late addition.
Ooh, interesting.
Because I think it's circulating on the radio right now, and I heard it on the radio, and I was like, oh, I remember that. I know this from the Fortnite Festival track list, and he was saying some fuck shit in this song, bro.
I don't know. Let's
There's
see.
some crazy ass lyrics.
Push
I don't
me
think they're gonna
down,
put.
hold me down, spit in my mouth while you turn me on. I want to take your
I don't
light
think they're gonna put-
inside.
I don't know if they're gonna put this in festival. Like,
Hey,
Maybe.
I don't
might I
know.
remind you, like the day one after festival was announced, and then we got to see the ESRB ratings, and it said sex, and then they had to put out a statement.
yeah, there's
about,
no sex
There's
in
not
Fortnite.
actually sex.
Oh,
in Fortnite
they're
Festival.
referring to weekend songs.
There's sexual references, and the lyrical content is what they're talking about. And hey, the weekend song has some sexual references, so we're good.
There we go.
They're clear.
Only sex on the weekend. We got it. I feel it. All right.
We got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
You know what? Never mind.
Sex.
I take all of that back. The ESRB thing. That's probably that is probably gonna be.
No,
a
that's
festival.
pretty.
Damn.
That's
we're good.
bars. You're probably right about that.
That's insane. All right, I just got fucking
But hey,
shut
can we
down.
can we
so
have
fast.
more songs that aren't the weekend, please?
But listen,
Hey, he's the
this is
icon,
the
man.
one time we're gonna get Playboy Cardi representation
That's
until they decide to
true.
actually
That's
put Playboy
true.
Cardi into Fortnite Festival. I want to play the song where he goes, "When you top of me, when you top of her," like for fucking 30 seconds straight. I want to play that. I'm excited.
you just
Well,
want
I
it for
want it.
jamming on the stage, man.
I
You
want
for
it. Yes,
mashups.
I need it for
User.
jam stage, bro.
I just wonder who the next.
Give it to me.
I wonder who the next festival pass will be. That's what I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's gonna be the next
Because
icon?
we're
Lot of
getting
theories.
closer.
A lot of theories.
We're getting closer.
Juice World. I'd say Juice World.
It's
I
either
think so,
Juice
I
World
think so.
or Eminem.
Eminem would be great.
Okay,
Eminem
so
makes sense, but it
Eminem
makes
would
more
be
sense
great,
if
but
he
he
was
has
the first
3
one.
skins. He has 3 skins in the shop.
That's true.
Like he has
More Eminem
he-
skins.
all of that shit is already in there.
Well, I mean,
But-
we
Yeah, they
know
would
that
want to sell new skins, wouldn't they?
Lose Yourself is going to be in the game, obviously. You know?
It'll
gotta
probably
be,
be in the
right?
festival pass, dude.
Yeah.
It'll probably be in the festival
Maybe
pass.
for a Juice World pass. Yeah. There you go.
Because then they'll have Godzilla by Eminem featuring
Oh,
Juice World,
please,
and they're gonna
yes.
have another Juice World
I'm
song.
begging you.
And then
Please.
they're probably gonna have like Lose Yourself and like maybe if we're really nice, Rap God. You know what I mean? Or I think we're gonna get Berserk. Let's be honest, we're gonna get Berserk because they're gonna just license that shit out because it has guitar in it. So
Guitar
that's
Hero
fine.
Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Guitar Hero Live.
Oh,
The
yeah,
the
remember
Beastie
that?
Boys, Rick Rubin influence, bro.
Yeah.
God.
I think
With the
that there's
best
a lot-
lyrics ever.
Walking down the I
I think there's a lot
Chicka
to
wow,
look
chicka
forward
wow,
to.
wow.
Like
Sing
when
it
is
to the
the
AM.
when is the next update coming out? Like this January 23rd. I think.
Next 2 weeks from now.
We got
2 weeks
we got
from
less than 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Hey,
What's the date?
as
I
of the
remember seeing that,
recording.
but I don't remember
Actually,
the
you know
dates.
what? As of this episode dropping, we'll probably have less than a week until the
Yeah.
next big update drops. Actually,
Can we just say we should get for one of these upcoming passes a rock or metal artist? I think that would help assuage fears in the community if we got something that was
Foo
slightly
Fighters.
different.
Dude, Foo Fighters
so
would be
easy. Just get Foo
perfect pick.
Fighters.
Yeah,
It'd be
just
so
pick
easy.
Everlong or Monkey
Foo Fighters
Wrench,
is the
you
most
know?
agreeable milk toast in not a super derogatory way, but slightly derogatory way. Bland, generic rock. Everybody likes it. Nobody doesn't
Everybody
like
loves
Foo Fighters.
I can already,
And it's fine.
I can already visualize
I
the
get it.
Everlong lead chart in my head as we speak. Like I can
It'd
see
be
the lift
perfect.
notes. And
Yeah.
everything, like, and the drums.
Or,
That'd
dude.
be the one song I want the most.
Yeah, and the drums too, and like
Disco flip.
I
let's
think
go.
Bring back Learn
also-
to Fly from Rock Band 1. I
Oh,
love
that'd be
that.
awesome.
I do want to say also going back to Festival Pass. You notice in game, if you go to the Festival Pass, it shows week 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
People,
Like
a lot of
the
people
last
were
couple of weeks, it was
speculating
saying
on
week
that.
1, week 2, week 3,
But
and
it's
then
off by
I
a
don't
few
know how
weeks.
long the text has been there, but it said opening night complete if you complete the whole pass. So I
really?
don't. Yeah, I don't know how long
I've
that's been
completed the
there.
pass,
I may be
though.
a little
That's
bit slow,
They-
but I checked it last night because I played a little festival, and then it said opening night complete, and I'm like, that means there's more to this.
They've got to have
Or
more
not.
stuff. They have more stuff
Ooh.
planned for the future. I think is really what it is. Like they're
For
gonna expand on
1,800
it.
V-Bucks, I hope there's at
There
least
better
a
be
little
some.
bit more.
Yeah.
I hope
If
there's a little bit
that'd be
more.
a nice surprise.
That'd
I
be
wasn't
really
expecting
cool.
that.
I don't know. I mean, it could be anything. I'm not expecting a lot, but like I
Right.
said, there's got to be a little bit more.
I mean,
So,
we
I
already
don't
got
know.
like what 4 premium songs that would have been 500 V-Bucks a piece. You know,
That's
you got,
already
a good
My
deal
Songs,
right
Know What
there,
You Did in
yeah.
the Dark,
Yeah.
Poison,
And then we got the
Gangnam
epic songs
Style,
too.
and
The jam
there's a fourth
tracks.
one in there too. I
Yeah.
think that's a jam track that aren't the epic ones. Maybe there's only 3. Oh, Blinding Lights. That's the fourth one. That was part of the.
Oh yeah,
Festival
Blinding
Pass.
Lights is in the.
So, and there's other shit too. So theoretically, they could probably make the argument that you're getting a good deal because otherwise these 4 songs would have cost you $2,000 plus all these extra stuff on top. There's a weekend skin at the end. I mean, I could see the argument.
And
Absolutely.
there's
get
still
your
people
hopes
that
up.
don't know that like Poison is in
There's
the
so
game.
many people that don't
True.
know
Yeah,
you
Poison's
found
in
that
the
out.
game, man. There's so many.
I found that shit out last week.
Hardest
They're
song.
like,
in
man, when they put
Fortnite
this shit in the game,
Festival?
I'm like, oh shit.
Day one ish.
But I feel like people wouldn't
Um,
have the same reaction to Gangnam Style. I feel like a lot of
Dude,
people would know
I
that.
think Gangnam
that
Style
doesn't-
Bro, I put up a
Dude,
video of that. That shit tanked,
Dude, it
bro.
got did dirty.
No one
People
gives a
just
shit
don't-
about that
they
song,
don't
bro.
care about it. Yeah, like
Damn.
mine tanked too.
Yeah,
Mine
you know,
totally tanked.
It's like 12 years too
I
old.
think
you know?
like I
It's-
think
it's-
it's
it's
just like
great
one of
for-
those things. It's just
It's
way,
really good for the
way
jam
too old.
stage. People like using it in the jam stage.
Yeah, and I think it's a fun chart
It
too.
is.
I think it's a
Hold
fun
on.
drum chart.
This is
I think
fucked
it's a
up to
fun
think,
bass chart, lead chart. Yeah, it's crazy.
But Gangnam Style was big like in 2011, right? Is that when that came out?
Yeah.
2011,
Yeah.
2012.
No, I think it was
A
like
lot-
2012 or 2013. I was
MLG
Regardless.
existed. This is the first place I heard it.
Regardless, it's
Oh,
about
Alright.
a decade old at
High
least.
school.
there. You go.
All right, we're gonna
11
get
years
actual
ago.
data here.
11 years ago.
11 years ago. How many people that are under the age of 11 that are playing this game? Gangnam Style predates people that play this game. Maybe they don't even know that it was the biggest cultural phenomenon for months.
What a grim
Op,
reminder.
Right? Even still,
shut your
if you're
mouth.
16, if you're 16 right now, you were 5 when that song was big. 4 perhaps.
You probably
Probably a
heard
little
it, but you
si-
don't
like
remember it.
that's yeah.
You know, there's probably videos that your mom and dad recorded of you dancing to it because you thought it was cool, but you don't have memories of that,
No.
right? Gangnam Style's for the adults now.
We just need Harlem Shake in Fortnite now.
Oh,
No.
get
Yeah.
Harlem
Oh
my God.
Shake.
Maybe the
That
same
pink
thing.
guy in the game.
Pink guy, yeah.
Almost hey, they do say with the terrorists. That's a Counter-Strike reference, right?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah,
Almost
Counter-Strike collab.
terroristas.
Dude,
Oh.
Counter Strike collab.
Wow.
I would kill for a Fortnite Counter-Strike collab where there's a 5v5 economy-based first-person shooter mode.
Oh my god. You could probably go play that right now in creative, dude.
Do the Harlem
It probably
Shake.
exists. It probably
Hey.
does
It
exist.
probably
I
exists.
have-
There's probably
I'm
like
gonna
a
look that
cool
up
like
immediately after
1,000
this.
people that play it.
Would you believe me if I said that
would
there's
try it.
actually a really smooth segue from everything we're talking about into an actual subject real quick? Talk about all these
No, I would
things,
not.
bands that could be in the game, things that are happening right now. How about the new UEFN map that Avenged Sevenfold just dropped?
Oh, yeah.
They literally just
Yeah.
they
forgot about that.
legitimately just put out a custom freaking map that is based on one of their music videos from their new album, saying, hey, here's a free-for-all map based on shit that's in our music video. Come play some stuff with us. What a great way to promote a band. Like, making a fan creation map of something you're doing art wise is pretty cool.
You know who else did this? Weezer. They were
Weezer
the first
did.
ones to do it.
Did they really?
Yeah.
The first ones to do it. They did a Weezer Island. You cannot access the Weezer Island anymore because of the licensing reasons. But I remember when this dropped, and I went to the Weezer Island, and I was like, I'm on Weezer Island. And then I walked around, and I got off.
All right, play the A7X one right now before it gets taken down for
I know,
licensing
straight
issues.
But this is
never
one
know.
of the cool things about Fortnite though is that like people just do this, you know? Like it is a platform. Like they Roblox the shit out of this game and it's working very well for them. And I
it's a
grew up playing
marketing tool.
Roblox. I loved having the opportunity to play a bunch of different types of maps as a kid. And Fortnite is doing that on a much more professional scale.
Yeah.
I've heard some really bad things about Roblox as of late, and it's like child labor. I won't get into it, basically, but yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
They're not the ones employing
there was a
children,
child that
but
was
they're
making...
they're not treating the honestly like gifted kids who make really good maps for their games as well as they should. Is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
like
I was gonna
that
say,
sucks.
you ever heard of a little game called Lethal Company?
yeah,
Made by one person who is known for developing shit in Roblox.
yeah. Lethal
That's
Company is
where you
one of
gotta
the biggest
start with game
games of all
development.
time right now. Straight up.
Yeah.
Like
So it's possible that these games are like, changing the landscape as we know it. Like Lethal Company would not
they are.
exist if Roblox did not exist.
no,
And Lethal
it-
Company is
Yeah.
massive
like,
right now. It's the fourth
Roblox-
most played game on Steam right now.
So Roblox
It has more players than PUBG.
Roblox
We've
has
talked
a,
before.
It has a scripting language. I don't know if they still use Lua, but when I was a kid, it used a scripting language called Lua, and that's what a lot of these kids learned how to program on. They learned how to program in Roblox, like the people who grew up in my generation, and it's really wild to think that. And then now, you're given UEFN and Fortnite, and you have so much reign over everything. Like, obviously, you could, you still need to work hard on a map and be decently talented at world design and everything, but it's like, like I was scrolling and I saw the Mr. Beast solitary confinement map, and I was like, this exists? Like, what the hell?
Dude,
like, damn, Jimmy
it's just-
didn't even put that video out that long ago. What happened?
It's incredible to me that these tools exist, and it's only going to get better. I mean, I've brought up before in the past, Warcraft, Starcraft, the Blizzard map editors, and what those enabled.
Bro, yeah, when
Like-
when a developer gives people mod tools, which is essentially what this is.
They will do good
A
things
lot of
with it.
great stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of great things happen when you give the people mod
Amen.
tools. Black Ops 3 custom zombies maps increased overnight. It was fire. It was the best thing that they could have done. Halo 3 got mod tools maybe like a year after it came out on PC. They're making Star Wars Battlefront 2 in that shit. What's fucking like with
Everybody
space battles
wins.
and that shit. Everybody
Everybody
wins,
does win,
man. Like
100%.
it's so insane.
Like
When you give people mod tools.
And this is why, when we equate it to charting for custom songs, like, we need this. We really do. I don't know how licensing will work. I don't know if people are going to submit their own music or whatever. Or maybe the way it'll work is, like, people can take a song that's already in the game and, like, make their own chart for it. Like, I don't know how it's going to work. Maybe that's a stretch,
Maybe.
but...
Dude,
like,
get this. Fortnite's big enough. Get a Spotify official collab.
yeah,
Everything that's on
seriously.
Spotify, you could just play it within Fortnite.
People have been memeing this for years,
like in a
but it's
boombox
like,
or some shit.
why the hell not at this point?
Mhm.
Why
Like,
not?
seriously, like,
Why not? It would count as a stream and everything.
It's
Artists would
2024,
get paid.
baby.
They're, 1/100th
Artists getting
of a
paid
penny.
from Spotify. Omega lol.
Yeah,
but
they
imagine-
get 1/100th of a penny per
Yeah.
stream or whatever.
Make sure
the
it's
fuck.
Taylor's version.
Yeah, make sure
Make
it's
sure it's
Taylor's
Taylor's
version.
version.
Yeah, unless you're a hater.
But no, the possibilities are
Unless you hate Taylor and hate women.
possibilities are limitless. I would really love to see creators be given, because it was actually off the pod that I found like a tweet of like the amounts that some people are making from custom apps on Fortnite,
Oh yeah.
and it's absurd.
Like
I'm just gonna be real, it's
life-changing
absurd.
amounts of money.
Yeah, and imagine if
Per
that was
month.
possible with festival related stuff. Might be a lot harder
And
because
it
there's
will
music
be.
involved,
Insane.
right?
And now
Dude,
JP
imagine-
gets
dude.
back into charting.
Yeah, I start
just like,
charting. I jump on-
just
I
like
jump on
that.
festival.
He gets
Starts
back
again.
into charting.
Exactly.
Bro said I hate
Millionaire
charting
overnight.
like a month ago. Now he's back.
I'd be on it. I'd be on that
you
shit
know,
right away.
I'm gonna throw this out there right now. a year from now. Here you go. Welcome to Lore Hero episode 75. Make sure you log on to the Lore Hero Island today in UEFN
Hey,
so that
dude.
you can claim your new bonus, you know, or whatever the hell it is, you know, like
Dream big,
where we-
man.
it's-
Let's dream big.
it's
I like
possible.
that.
It's possible.
And you can play the new songs with us on our stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're out.
That's it though, right?
We're out for blood. We want,
And that
we want
doesn't
this
even
game,
sound like a shit post at all.
We want this game to succeed. Like we're really bad. Like it's all we have right
And-
now.
and you know what? It
I've
will
never been-
if they execute even 50% of what they're saying, it will be fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
We'll
okay,
see.
so I don't even think we talked about, the official tweet from Fortnite Festival Twitter where they were saying, "Hey, here's new jam tracks, and also, by the way, we're dropping new jam tracks every Thursday from here on out."
yeah.
That's from their official Twitter.
Which didn't happen
Official
that
at
week, but-
FN Festival.
That-
Yeah,
that-
which is
Yeah,
didn't
the
happen
first
that
week
week.
was rocky. We don't have to go into that too deep, but
They'll fix it. It's
Which-
fine. They're gonna fix it. I'm
It'll
confident.
be
yeah,
fixed.
Yeah.
But also now we have actual verbal confirmation that every single week that
Every
we
week.
will be getting songs with an S. Songs
For the first 24 hours, you will get for free, so you can try before
in
you
the
buy.
rotation.
You can try before you
Hey,
buy.
Hey,
that's-
yeah.
That never happened
unheard
with
of
a
in
Rock
rhythm
Band game,
gaming.
a Guitar Hero game, anything. You can try before
Unheard
you
of.
buy.
I put out a tweet in response to Alex's tweet that was saying there's a good thing or whatever, which was in response to the whole
This is
the
unprecedented.
announcement that festival made about the weekly DLC. Think back to when Rock Band was putting out DLC every week. Just imagine if you could play every single
When?
new
They
song
still
that
do.
Rock Band put out. Well, I'm talking about you know
Yeah, back in the day. Back in the day.
2009
golden
when everybody was
ages.
playing Rock Band 2.
07,
Imagine, like,
08.
Yep.
Imagine getting the entire, Rust in Peace album free first day.
Yeah.
You only have 24 hours of access to it, but if you like it, you're like, I want to play that again. I'll buy
The
that.
longest grind session of my life. If I was a kid that got my hands on fucking Megadeth album and I knew I was good at the game, but I was broke as shit.
Yeah, playing a
Yo,
shit all
that's
Hell
sick.
day.
yeah,
Bro,
let's
you
go.
would
All
have
day.
you would have told your parents, "I'm not going to school today." Like if that were the case,
it.
like,
Yeah.
I would be playing
Straight up.
at school on
I'm feeling
xCloud
sick,
on my
yeah.
phone. I'd go sneak to the bathroom and be playing on my phone,
Hell
Fortnite,
yeah,
because it's
dude.
free on my phone.
yeah, it's just
But
The
like
future's beautiful.
it really is.
That's just insane. That's insane that there will be jam tracks
Yes.
with an S every Thursday.
And the thing
Moving
is,
forward.
too, hey, we only had 2 this week. We had 3
yeah,
the
I
last
was
time they
just
dropped
thinking
new songs.
that actually. What's the deal?
So,
Yeah.
I
What's
What's
keep,
up with
I keep
that?
my expectation. I keep my
is there going
expectations
to be a
low.
standard?
I don't know if there's going to be a standard until season 2.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a standard until season 2. We're
Yeah,
going to be
in my
drip
mind
fed
right
the
now,
fuck out for
season
the
1
rest of January.
beta. I'm considering season 1 a beta. They're just
This
getting
is
their feet
tutorial.
wet. They're learning still.
It's a
They're
flight
getting their
test.
shit
I
sorted.
think we're gonna get like
Season
2
2, they're gonna
songs
come
a
out
week,
swinging.
maybe 3 until the end of January, and then once, or not the end of January,
February.
until the end of the season. The end of the season is like sometime at the end of February or.
I want to say
beginning of
February
March, something like
22nd.
Well, we've been
February 22nd
We've
sounds
been
about right.
told by one of our connections at Epic that February will overall be a much smoother ride.
So we might even see
yeah.
more songs then. Like
Hey.
we'll probably see more songs then, and like, that's some really good stuff to look forward to, man. I can't wait until people get the songs that they want, and then everybody is swarming back into festival.
Oh yeah.
there's
know?
a chance that somebody listens this deep into the show. I don't know how small the chance is, but there is a chance someone listens this deep in the show and never played Rock Band and knew about what level of DLC was released back in the day. So if you don't know, hey, back at the start, they were dropping 6, 8, 10, 12 song packs, full albums.
Full albums.
At the most, like fucking like 18 songs.
those charters.
Yes.
Those
They would
charters
release an
were
al- They
working
would
their
release an
asses
album,
off.
and then they'd be like, "Okay, that album's out for you. We got a couple of 3-packs."
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
same day.
That's
Like,
insane.
same
day.
Same day. Like, oh, you're not a fan of the Cars? That's okay. We got some
You
classic
have the
rock for
Mayhem
you. Like,
pack.
Now
yeah,
imagine,
yeah. Here, have the Mayhem pack.
imagine now that we get that again, that same number of songs, but the first day everything is free to play
Everything's free.
and you can buy what you like. Whoa, okay, hell yeah, that seems great to me. Am I crazy? That feels really
That's
good.
awesome.
This is
Yeah,
it's one of
love
the it's
that.
one of the best values offered in my opinion at this point because like
Kudos.
listen the four of us on this call, I want to make very clear, we're not huge fans of the 500 V-bucks price of the song, but
No,
No, it's too
it-
expensive.
but ignoring that, the fact again that you get these for free initially and that you can try it before you buy for a song. Licensing music sucks ass, and it costs a lot of money. So the fact that they're able to do this at all, like, honestly, bravo. Like, I think that's impressive. Granted, Epic's a very big company, you know?
Gotta mention once again, too, though, only one person per squad needs it.
Yep, that's it.
That's unlike any Rock Band game.
Yeah, so
if we were to all want to play,
then you leech.
Yeah. Let's say we all wanted to play Rock Band 4 together, and we wanted to play Come As You Are, whatever. Just grab a song, you know. Oh, we all need this. We have to go buy it. We have to go spend money, or else we can't play it together.
Or if you're a true OG, hey man, you want a license transfer?
Yeah. Nah, dude, going on.
You want a license transfer?
Then we guarantee we have all the songs together.
Going on Rock Band 2, and it's like they either have no DLC or they have the free DLC. And that's it.
Yeah, and if somebody does have a lot of DLC, they would make a custom shirt for their character that says 391 DLC
Dude,
or
yes.
whatever.
I did that too.
I had a character and his name was IR Have DLC.
Yes.
Or like 600 plus DLC like on the guitar itself, and be like, please don't kick me.
Advertising yourself.
You know. Yeah, that's how you had to do it.
Dude,
Except you would not be able to fucking create your own shirts.
Those were the days when we don't have to do that.
Oh no.
No fucking shot.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all saw that tweet about
the Black Ops 3 shit, bro. Black Ops 4.
The Black Ops 4 clip,
and it was a shotgun that said, "You're my friend."
Yeah, that's what it said.
You're a good person.
Yeah, you are.
I
you're
love
high school football linebacker. Or
okay, dude.
Tight end? I forget. Well, if you know those references, you already know what I said. We're gonna move past that. Yeah, you got to be terminally online to understand both of those references.
Since we're on the topic of Fortnite, I figured that we should address the Riftmasters canceled whole thing. You know.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Hey, the tweet's still up. The tweet's still up.
Thank you.
No, shut it down. Just fucking mic drop. The tweet's still up until the tweet's gone.
Worried?
Yeah, we're not even supposed to know the fucking name of the controller.
Yeah, we're not supposed to know anything about it at all.
I got baited for the first 5 minutes. I got baited. I didn't look too heavily at it, and I was like, "Oh, it says right there, we're not going to bring it to market." Oh,
like, listen,
it's canceled. But then I was like, "Oh, wait, the date's December 16th."
A few days after.
Lines up to the leaks, folks.
Right after.
Yeah. Look, listen, man. Before I'm used to if you are, I don't expect anybody to really be on my side here, but. Before all the really bad shit happened, like I was a big fan of Kanye West, and his rollouts are disastrous when it comes to dropping music. Every single time he says anything, it's just like, "Oh, we're back," and then he removes his Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck is it coming? And then like there's like inside sources that are like, "Oh, he's dropping on Friday," and Friday rolls around, everyone's like, "I want to die." Where is it? What's happening? And then just out of the blue, there's some hope, or there's radio silence for weeks at a time. We get a crumb of information, then there's just like, "Oh, we're so back, it's happening again," and then nothing. Like it's when it comes to seeing all this insider stuff, you just gotta link at the same time when they make a big, announcement like how PDP did on the 12th of December, rock on this January, and it's a guitar controller and all that stuff. Like, that's a big deal. That tweet's still up, and to the general public, that's what the general public knows.
Yep.
And so we do all this digging around and all this stuff like that. Just let them do what they're doing. I wouldn't even think about it for a second. That maybe they're just tweaking some things here and there.
Change the name.
Maybe they don't even. Maybe they're doing some other stuff to like make sure that this doesn't get leaked. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how.
This
how
is
a
like
controller
some real
company
deal
works like
legalese documents that we're talking about here. Maybe this is just procedure. Maybe there's like a new revision. Oh, this didn't work as well as we thought. We have to make a different revision for it. Okay, so this model exactly right here, this name with 9 randomly generated seemingly characters, this is no longer going to market. This is canceled. We're not making this product anymore because now we have a new product which is the exact same, except for now the chip runs at 3.1 gigahertz instead of 3.0 gigahertz or whatever. Different product now. Something like that.
Right, and so that's probably why they're canceling it.
Yeah, because
or they're not going to push it
forward. We're not taking this one to market.
Because if you look at the options, the first response is like, well, why didn't they choose option A, right? And I think that what you guys are saying is most likely the reason for it is because they're changing several things about the guitar, you know.
And yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, we're not even supposed to know about this
not
shit,
at all.
man.
No, that shit was supposed to stay secret.
Literally
but
not
they messed
supposed-
up with their filing, and
They messed up with the filing, which
They did.
by the
Thanks,
way,
FCC.
Which now there's another layer of excitement now because we don't know anything anymore.
we don't know anything.
Now,
No,
if you think about
no,
it,
no.
we don't know anything
If you
now.
guys
It's true.
wanna-
All we
Before, it
know
was like,
is
this
that there's a
what it
guitar
is.
coming out.
If you
This
guys
is what
wanna
it is.
There's
The
a
document
guitar
showed
that's
the
coming
pictures
out.
Here, this is it. But now it's like, well, now wait a second. What's changed since now?
A fun
Excitement.
fact
This is the
about
canceled one. You know.
So I'm fucking hyped. I'm hyped even more.
Could be better. It could
Could
be.
be great. Could be better. So
So the guy who
No.
filed it, Tim Roberts, he worked the Mad Cats for a while, believe it or not.
Oh,
Really?
In China.
You did some digging on this
in
dude.
China. I did not. Our friend Noise did.
Okay.
And who found the leaks in the first place.
yeah, shout out to Noise, bro.
But he Retro Cult Mods, for those who know him by that name, he sold almost he has almost 5,000 sales on Etsy, which is crazy. People love his
Holy
adapter.
shit.
Insane.
They love his adapter, but
Holy
That's a
fuck,
small
dude.
business.
Yeah.
That's a small
it
business
is
right there.
Yeah,
A
but
thriving
that's
small
just-
business.
he
at
did
that.
Thriving
he did
small
some more
business.
digging because he was curious about because Tim Roberts is the guy who filed everything originally and then said take it back at the end, right? And he worked in Mad Cats for a while and then he did some stuff in between and then he went to PDP. So it's kind of ironic if you think about it, actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of ironic.
He went did the full gambit with harmonics instruments there.
He did. Absolutely. He was at Mad Cats in like 1998.
Wow. Oh damn.
Oh, that's a while.
Yeah.
real OG.
I had the original Xbox controller. That was Mad Catz. It was like a white translucent one. It was dog shit. I hated that thing, but I used it.
That's the meme,
I
right?
used
You know,
So
I used it
me
a
and my
lot.
friends coming over. This is the controller I give him, and it's just the most
Here you
crusty
go, bro.
looking
So-
third-party Mad
Oh,
Catz.
Very
looking.
okay.
rusty.
I was wrong about 1998. He worked at Mad Cats from 1993 to 2002.
I didn't know there was a thing that early. What the fuck were they doing in
They're a thing
'93?
that- what the
Yeah.
fuck
Making
are they doing in
NES
'93?
controllers?
And so
Yo.
Bro,
he started working at PDP as Chief Technology Officer and Senior Executive Vice President in 2005, and he is currently Chief Executive Officer. So he's the CEO and the CTO.
CEO.
He's CEO and
Bro, they
CTO.
They made wireless
technical officer?
PlayStation 1 controllers, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I remember is the
Wireless
memory
PS1, did
cards.
not know
Memory
that.
cards. Yes, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right. The memory
Yeah,
Yes.
memory cards. Oh my god, yes, memory cards.
Mad Catz
dear,
memory
dear, dear.
cards,
That's
dude.
totally what they started
that was the
out
shit.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I remember getting because hey, when you had 15 blocks and you needed a memory card to save your Diablo file, it took a
Yeah,
whole
dude.
goddamn memory
I
card.
thought I had a Mad
Yeah.
Catz one there, but this is a Nyko.
Oh, I had the yellow and black one. It was literally that
yeah.
same design though. It was the yellow and black Nyko one. It had 8 megabytes, and I was
8
like,
megabytes.
8 megabytes. That's
Those
gonna
bitches
save
sold for
so
like
many
20
games.
bucks.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
don't know, I
god.
don't
Oh
know
yeah.
the exact price, but it was probably like 20 bucks.
There's the Xbox controller that I used to
Oh
have.
shit!
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember looking at that.
Honestly,
Yeah.
ergonomically, it was based off
Ooh,
of
that's
like
a turbo.
the
You
Xbox
cheating,
S
bro?
controller.
Big boy.
I fucked with this controller a lot. I you know what? I didn't hate this one. This is good.
So
Oh, the
I like this
Duke.
controller.
yeah, the Duke.
Duke.
Hyperkin's re-releasing all those things too.
They are. Yeah.
They've
Yeah, I
re-released
still want
a
to pick up
couple
one of those
OG Xbox
Xenons.
ones.
One of the
They
Xenons,
look,
man.
they look really
Yo.
good.
Yeah, the
they're
360
really good.
controller. Yeah.
Hey, can Hyperkin actually give us some news on their own controller?
right?
Just saying,
Yeah,
thanks.
what's going on,
They
man?
went
What's
they went
going
radio
on?
silent, man. They went radio silent.
How the okay? No, but I'm just gonna throw down here for a second. How the fuck you gonna get us all hype in the community for as long as you did, and then all of a sudden we get a new game, we get new guitar controllers getting announced, and you drop the complete silence treatment on us, man?
Yeah, why is PDP the first one
Bullshit.
to show up? Come
What's
on,
up,
you've been
Hyperkin?
begging. You've been begging to make guitars forever, and now,
Calling your
now
bluff,
there's a game
dude.
to make guitars for. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Give me something.
on.
Bullshit.
For real.
Bullshit, Hyperkin. Speak up. Just
That's
saying.
what we gotta do. Although I do respect
Jason
the
went
collaboration
hard.
with
He
Spirit
did.
Box because that was pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
I saw that. That looked super dope.
Yeah, that
Um,
is neat.
I'm just tired of waiting.
I get
Just
it.
tired.
I know.
get it,
I know.
man.
We're
get
all
it.
tired. All of us are tired.
The thing with the like I wanted to bring up like the Tom Roberts thing at PDP because like the CEO is the one who filed that. He's the CEO, right? The CEO and the CTO.
Yeah.
So he was the one who filed that. This dude knows what he's doing. That's all I'm gonna say. He knows what he's doing. You know. So I highly doubt that it's actually taken off the market. This is probably some like 5-head business practice bullshit that they know how to do.
4D chess.
Yeah, it's just some stuff that lawyers tell you have to do because they understand what they're talking about.
Try to imagine
and we
how
don't.
many things they've had to file with the FCC because of how many controllers they make.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they've been
and
here
peripherals.
forever.
Right. Like so they know what they're doing. Is the bottom line. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Give us a date.
Yeah.
Give us a date. I want to know when that thing's coming out. I want the Riz Master in my hands.
The Riz Master.
That's actually the reason they canceled.
My guitar.
They canceled it because that's actually the real name now.
Yes,
just so you know.
Yeah, they changed it to Riz Master. Yeah.
If they change it, it'll
yeah, they're
sell
going
like
with the viral marketing
right
tactic.
Now. They made the
up.
right decision.
They call it the Riz Master guitar. They're selling 1 billion units. Calling it right here. 7 billion units. Everybody in the world gets one.
Holy shit.
Riz Master for everyone.
You're born and you get one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's your birthright. Everybody gets a guitar.
Jesus Christ. I think that's a good place to fucking
I
end,
think
bro.
that's where we're gonna get on out of here.
Yeah. Shut
Ah.
up. Stop it. We're gonna get out of here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
All right, bro.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.